Hello guys, today we'll talk about switch and ngSwitch in Angular. Like in the Angular 17, it introduced a very impactful feature in Angular, and it is also most exciting feature. So let's learn about what this switch and ngSwitch is, how it is helpful. So yeah, let's see. So as we know, like switch with the switch, we can add multiple conditions, and according to that, it basically render that block whatever code or conditions you have added. So in the Angular 17, what they have done, they have introduced at the rate switch outline. So this is means you will add this. You can now add the switch statement in the template also, and it allows to show or hide template sections depending on your logical condition. So previously what you were doing, like you were using switch statement in the code file in the ts file. So now what you can do, you can add the conditions on the template part also. And switch template syntax is not a directive. This feature is built right into the template engine, just like if and for. So yeah, so this is the actual implementation, like how it is built. So now it has moved to the template engine. So now you can easily add the conditions there. So if I move forward, so this is a little basic about the switch. So we will implement it later, like how you can use that switch statement in the template in the Angular component. So this new syntax is an alternative to the previous ngSwitch structural directive. So previously what we have, like you have heard of the switch condition, and you have heard of the switch case. And it is basically different from all those things, ngSwitch. And if you like, if you want to migrate to switch, so if suppose you have added the old conditions and you want to switch to the new one, so what you can do for this, you can run the command ng generate angular core control flow. So what it do, it basically migrate that old code to the new code. So let's coming to the code part, like how it's happening here. So let me just go to this thing. Let's see how we can implement the switch statement. Let's wait till it run. Now the code is running here. Now let's write. So to use this, first thing you need to keep in mind, like this is Angular 17 project. Like I have created a component, control flow component, and what I have done, like as we know, like there is a module file, but now they have removed that module file. Now we have config file. Now we have routes file, and so means as we know, these are the standalone things. So here, like what we are doing, like this app component is, as we know, is here injected in the index.html. So now let's, so to run that, you must keep in mind, like you have imported the common module in your project, then only these control flow things will work. So now let's do some coding part, like how, like, so let's see the previous implementation, like previously what we were doing. So previously we were using the ngSwitch, and with that we can add different switch case statement. So let's add two statement here ngSwitch case, and let me show you the syntax for the switch also. So now what we have, switch statement. Under that we can pass any property whatever we want to, and now under that we have case. So under that you can add any condition, and you can add multiple cases here. Case. Okay, so here, like, with the case we also have the default condition. If it's not satisfy any that value, then what you want to render. So the just take a example of. Okay, so I have added the properties here already. So now just take this name property for now. So let's pass this name property here, and here just pass. So whatever the thing you will see there, you can just pass it here. In Angular we need to show this thing. In React, suppose just write it here, and here just write this thing only, this thing only. Now same thing we were going to add in the switch condition. So here we just pass the name, so whatever the name it will be. And in case of Angular, what we need to do, and in case of Angular I want to show this block, and in case of React I want to give this block, and in case of default we want to see no frame. So here if you see now in the browser, let's see what. Okay, so firstly I need to run this by importing it in the main component. So here if you see it is printing Angular. You see this is about the switch case, and this is about that. So now if you change it to the this thing, let's see if you have Angular and you have Angular again. So let me show you what is the issue here. So here it will give us the issue, and it will take the first one value, like it will take all those values in which we have the Angular selected. And if you consider only this thing, the below block, so if you see here with this block, if you see, it is only printing Angular 1, it is only considering only this one first statement. So there is some issue with that, so we can handle it like that. Suppose in the name we do not pass any property, so let's see what it will print. So here it is printing no framework that we have mentioned here. If you see, so this is all about. So basically, and is at the rate what it do, basically it basically checks, it basically print the one matching option, but in the ngSwitch case it is printing all the options that are matched. So this is all basic about the ngSwitch and at the rate switch. Thanks guys for watching.